once it hits your lips, it's so good.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello!
And welcome to yet another Two Drinks In. And today we're going to talk about, just like every other one, a topic that's very near and dear to the heart of Jamin, near and dear to my heart, Bassette, and his accomplice in crime, James...
Dark.
Bassette.
Maybe a little more than 2 drinks in.
Maybe just a smidgen.
No. I said 2 drinks in. Now I said it twice. So now you gotta take 2 shots. You gotta take 2. No, you gotta come off your lips to count. So you have to do it again. There you go. 2 drinks in. Anyways.
So here, we're going to talk about a topic that doesn't really get a lot of play where we're from. And
Especially where we're from.
Now, for our very few European watchers, we have we have 4 European views total, not like viewers, like consistently.
Yeah.
Views total.
Yeah, so that's like 30 videos.
We have 1 from Spain with the average watching time of 58 seconds. Thanks.
Long enough to know how much you hate us.
So for European guys, this discussion probably won't make any sense to you. This is very much a U.S. thing.
Very much so.
The idea of racism versus the South. And what we mean by that is you can't say the N-word, and I wouldn't want you to anyways.
Yeah.
You can't say, Jap or crowd or anything like that outside of, the military or the lingo context where it comes from, without being offended.
People call us Yanks or Yankees, but
we
accept that, embrace that, and turn it into our own baseball.
Yeah, Yankees are our thing. Yankees are our thing. But almost a daily basis on American television, you'll hear words like redneck,
Hick, Hillbilly. So it's more not necessarily racism, because it's not a race of people in the South. It's more of profiling.
Mm-hmm. It's a derogatory term used for a group of people, and the people that will use it, whenever you say, hey man, you can't be talking like that, they'll always defend themselves, always talk about, oh man, I don't mean everyone from the South, just the people who act a certain way.
Which is not necessarily just the South. I mean, maybe a majority of them are from the South, but I think it just pulls back to way ago. I mean, honestly, I live in Pennsylvania.
Yeah. That is north.
That's very north. I mean, we get tons of snow.
One of the most important victories for the Northern Army during the Civil War was Gettysburg.
So, and believe me, there are a ton of quote unquote rednecks, hillbillies, hicks, a ton of them in Pennsylvania. So the fact that we associate that with just the South is kind of weird.
And it's, I don't know, I've never really felt comfortable with people using that term, especially since knowing when they use it, they attach it with ignorance. Oh, people from the South. Oh, you Bible belts. Oh, you so dumb. Yes. If there's anything I know about, them Christian boys with guns, is they're super unintelligent, like our father with 3 master's degrees. Just dumbest sticks.
Yep.
I don't know. I really get offended when people use terms like that. But when you try to talk to them, they never, ever
admit to it,
or try to have a serious conversation about it. It's always no. It's okay to talk bad about people from the South. It's okay to talk bad about people from the country.
Widely accepted, and it's like, okay, wait. We tie.
It's considered humorous.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie. I have a giggle about it. I am not a fan of Family Guy as a show. I think there's too much crap in it. I feel like it's way too political for a comedy show. But
especially because it's very one-sided.
Very one-sided. Yeah. If you're gonna do this, it might just be like South Park. I don't watch South Park either. At least they make fun of everything. Back on track here, though. There's an episode of Family Guy that I actually did enjoy, and it was called The Deep South. And they rip into the South something fierce. And I realized that. I'm like, okay, I can laugh at this, but then I realized this is really unfair. Mm-hmm. I mean, we're tying what we know about the South back in the Civil War.
Yeah.
And honestly,
150 years ago at this point, and it's the whole idea of tolerance is not that you like what the other person is saying, it's that you are not going to erect these barriers between you and them solely because of their difference. And we're constantly berated with this tolerance. But the moment it comes up to tolerate people who are from a different state or from a different religion background than you are, all that disappears. No, we're not going to tolerate from people of the South. We hate people from the South. We have to make fun of them. We have to berate them. We have to group them into this negative stereotype. And it is the most hypocritical thing humanly met. I do not tolerate everyone because I don't like stupid people. So I am willingly intolerant of certain ideas and peoples, but I would never, ever, ever discriminate against someone just because of where they're born. Yeah. That's kind of dumb.
Well, I mean, like, a lot of our family is from Florida, and that's considered too South to be South. Like, honestly, like, it's
Cuba.
It stops at Georgia. Georgia is as South as you can get, because once you pass that, it's no longer South, or what's considered the South.
I know, but to say what you would, the nicest people I've ever met when I was in the Army was in Georgia, so.
Yeah, I mean, and a lot of people move. I mean, people move all the time. And by this time now, there's several more states now than there was 150 years ago, obviously.
Yes.
So all those terms that we use, all these things that we associate with it, have completely changed.
Yeah.
I mean, we remember the Utes. I mean, they moved to Georgia.
Yeah.
Pennsylvania people now live in Georgia. I mean,
So,
it's all mixed up now. The South has nothing to do with it now. Like, maybe some people have an accent, but that doesn't mean anything.
just because you have an accent doesn't mean that you're unintelligent. Just like having a British accent doesn't automatically mean
You're intelligent. Although it doesn't make you automatically.
It's me!
That's.
Pop, pop! Can clean your chimneys!
See, you're laughing at this. You make all these jokes.
I know. I'm just a hypocrite.
hypocritical.
But the thing is, I would never say that someone from the UK is unintelligent just because they talk like that.
Yeah. Or what is it called?
Cockney.
Cockney? That's right.
Yeah. I know, heck, one of my best friends at school, he's from the UK.
I was saying, someone in one of my classes is from the UK with that same accent. Well, maybe not that extreme, but
I would make joints, but I would never discriminate against them just because of that.
yes.
Heck,
But that's what I'm saying. Like, again, we can laugh, make fun of the South. The thing is, why is that the only section we make fun of? Really, I mean, think about it. We don't go, oh, the people they're from the West. That means they're all. I don't know what's drug. See, there isn't no one. I can't think of anything because there's nothing really associated with that. They're from the East.
Oh, the people. Oh, you're from the cities. You're dirty. I don't know.
Okay, but the city people do make fun of the country folk a good bit.
Mm-hmm. And it's totally one-sided, and I'm just all for practice what you preach. And if you're one of those guys that's out there talking tolerance, and then the very next thing out of your mouth is that's why I hate people from the South, you're part of the freaking problem. Knock it off. What I'm saying is, whenever you use terms like hillbilly or hick or redneck. See, for redneck, we kind of take redneck back.
Yes,
I think a lot of people
I
take
believe
redneck
Jeff
back.
Foxworthy helped us with that. Yeah. He made being redneck cool. I'm saying Uncle
appreciate that.
Mark's probably the biggest redneck we know.
Yeah. Now, I do appreciate that. But when you say derogatory terms like that, think about why you're saying it. Think about what you're implying when you say that. And think about whether or not that's accurate to the people you're talking about.
I think one of the reasons why it's being so tolerant to just say these things is because how proud people from the South are of being a redneck.
And no one from New York is proud of being from the North. They're proud to be New Yorkers, maybe.
Yeah.
Most likely. But they're not, oh, I'm so glad to be from the North.
Yeah, I'm so glad we get crushed by horrible hurricanes and snow and everything. Yes.
And have horrible taxes.
Horrible taxes, yes. And busy.
And not be able to have sugary drinks in our restaurant. Speaking of which, that got shut down. You saw that?
Good.
Because it was considered unconstitutional to ban such. Hey, the problem is people want sugary soft drinks, so the solution shouldn't be punish everyone because some people are fat and greedy. The issue should be education, not.
It was like when Michelle Obama passed the whole thing about trying to get rid of desserts in schools, and they weren't allowed to completely get rid of it. So what they did, they made you buy them. They didn't come with the actual meal anymore. You had to pay extra for the desserts. Oh, so guess who's going to do that? The fat kids who want the dessert.
So, So all you've done is add an extra tax to fat kids.
It's like when they say, we're raising the
Fat kid
tax.
tax.
We're raising the tax and prices on cigarettes so people will stop buying it because it's unhealthy. That's bullcrap. You're doing it to get more money because you know they're addicted to it, so they're going to continue buying it even if it's more expensive.
It's revenue source. Do you realize how many states rely on that revenue for their school systems? Like, if people just stop smoking tomorrow, it would just be a complete collapse of school systems in the U.S. But hey, none of that. A totally different topic.
Whoops.
Whoops. So we do that. We do that 2 drinks in.
We can't focus.
But anyways, wrap it up. All we're saying is, I was born in the South. I have a lot of friends from the South. I've lived 13 different states, 4 different countries. The South was some of the nicest people I met. And so when people just blatantly discriminate or blatantly talk crap on people from the South just because that's where they're from, I take offense to that.
Yeah.
I don't think it's cool. I think in the same way, you don't talk crap on people because of the color of the skin. You should talk crap on people because of where they're born, because that doesn't necessarily dictate who they are.
Yeah. And again, it's like, okay, we did sort of take the redneck term back because you call someone a redneck who is a redneck, they're dang proud of it. But when you use it as an insult, or you use hick or hillbilly as an insult, then which most people do, it's just, well, it's wrong, really. I mean, it's to call someone a name, like we had a conversation about like how some geeks are nerds or proud of that. They're like, heck yeah, I'm a geek. Heck yeah, I'm a nerd. So if they're proud of it, it doesn't mean, they don't mind being called that. Well, they mind it when you use it as an insult. For instance, me, I would describe myself as a good little church boy. But people call me that as an insult.
Yeah.
Because, we're the cool kids. We go and get drunk every night, and we sleep with every girl we can find or try to, and we get high. And yes, you're going to amount to very many things in life. They call me a good little church boy as an insult. I try to take it as a compliment because that's who I am, but to use something that describes someone, something that they actually are, but turn it into an insult, that's even worse because that's insulting who they are, not just calling them a name, but you're insulting who they are. So I don't know, you can use it jokingly, especially with people who accept it, but when you're using it in the term as we're saying, that's why I hate people from the South. I hate them rednecks. Clean your guns and your religion. Yes, we will continue to do that, and you can keep the change. Best bumper sticker ever.
Yes. If you're so proud of hating the South, please realize the importance it plays economically and politically to the United States, to the Union, and that a lot of very good Northerners died in order to keep them part of the Union. So think about that next time you want to talk about them hillbillies who eventually went on to win World War I and World War II and
I'm saying, and again,
Korea.
The biggest problem with what they were fighting for was slaves. Not all, and obviously not all the South section was, but majority, and that's horrible. Obviously, you don't want that. That's horrible, and so you associate them always as the bad guy during the war. But a lot of things that they were fighting for is something that I kind of wish the North was. You know what I mean? Like the slavery, I think, was the big divided. That was okay. That's pushing it.
And you do realize, you guys from the cities, there's black people in the South. In fact, all my best friends and best sergeants in the armies who are black were from Georgia, Alabama, Texas. Just gotta put it out there. You could stop acting like they only live like.
Exactly. It's just like, they're racist because they're in the South. What? No, times have changed. People from any kind of race live all over the place. Like there's a whole good group of obviously Spaniards in Florida. There's a whole big group of actually Asians in California. I mean, it's nothing that no.
Hey, for you guys being so modern and cosmopolitan, get with the times. The South you're talking about died off 150 years ago. So please get with the program. This has been another 2 drinks, huh?
Oh yeah.
Like always, leave your comments, your thoughts below. How do you feel about these terms, these words? Do you associate with them? If so, why? Why not? Do you use them? Why or why not? And we'll see you next time. Talk to you later. Love ya. Bye-bye.
Proud to be a redneck.